Okay, you're live.
The Kimsey Triangle.
Yes, thank you, Chair Schweiger and Commissioners. This is Brian Clough with the city's current planning department. The next application is a zoning application, the Kimsey. It's a zoning district map amendment that includes a historic property overlay. So the specific request this evening from the Historic Preservation Commission is a recommendation to the Planning Commission and City Council regarding the zoning change on the subject property. Along with that is a draft historic preservation plan for the HP portion of the site. The subject site is located on the north side of Indian School Road between North Marshall Way and Scottsdale Road in the city's Old Town area. The site is currently occupied by the Howard Johnson Hotel, the venue, and the Kimsey building in the southwest corner of the site, which is the subject of the request before you this evening, highlighted with the HP site designation. The surrounding area consists mainly of 1- and 2-story retail, service, and gallery shops constructed through the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, and a 3-story office building borders the site to the east. The goal of the applicant's overall zoning request is to redevelop the property with a mixed-use development that will include a 7-story hotel with 168 guest rooms and a 7-story residential building with 230 units. Also, a component of the development plan is preservation of the 2-story Kimsey building designed by Ralph Haver in 1961 and constructed in 1962. The Kimsey building sits on approximately 0.4 acres at the southeast corner of the development plan, and that's outlined in green on the slide in front of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Clough. Okay, before we move on, I believe we have a public comment from Allison King.
This is Allison King, and I'm speaking to you tonight in support of the Kimsey project. I was born and raised in Scottsdale, and I'm a product of its school system. Scottsdale Civic Center Plaza played a central part in my development. This city has indelibly molded who I am. Our churches, schools, and civic places have instilled in me a love for modern architecture. And so I've spent the last 18 years researching and publishing content about modern architecture in Arizona, sharing it with the global design community on my website, modernphoenix.net, and ralphhaver.com. Many have claimed that this endeavor is responsible for putting Phoenix Metro on the map as a destination for heritage tourism in mid-century modern architecture. And I'm not just talking about tourism for that other architect, you know, the one that we named a big boulevard after. It's for the little gems too, like the Kimsey building. And I'll tell you what gave me first hope that this status on the national stage could be accomplished. It was a presentation that I attended more than 16 years ago by former Scottsdale HP Commissioner Debbie Abel and Grady Gimmons Jr., where they built a case for the preservation of architecture by Ralph Haver AIA. And I was completely captivated. I was just getting started on this journey, and I never knew that I was taking up a torch for an architect that I would never meet, but the man that was responsible for much of the mid-century look and the charm that we once took for granted in this city. And so since then, I've become Haver's authorized biography, digging deep to catalog and document his work and helping to authenticate the provenance of his buildings, such as the Kimsey, and drawing out the stories of the people who are hungry to hear so they can connect with their built environment and the characters of history that really inspire them. Haver's award-winning masterworks, like the First Federal Savings and Loan on the site of Fashion Square and the Seneca Pre-Theater, have been ravaged by lack of foresight into their future. So we have an opportunity to amend that here with the re-examination of the Kimsey property, around which the new development proposed tonight has created a hub of circulation and celebration that could serve as a model for how to do preservation right, in harmony with its environment, and respect to the people that live, work, and play here. Now, not 2 years ago, this building was on the chopping block. Can you imagine Indian School Road without it? But through the insightful and sensitive imaginations of the design and development team, they found a way to make things work and a compatible surrounding plan that honors this Scottsdale icon. I encourage the commissioners tonight to approve the development plans as presented and to pursue historic preservation of this property and help forge a way for the past and present needs of our time to inspire a new generation. So let's do something historic together, guys. Thank you.
I am ready to entertain a motion. Commissioner Hosmer.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you so much. Commissioner Kinchin.
Hi, Commissioner Kinchin here, and I enthusiastically second that motion.
Chair Schweiger.
Yes.
Vice Chair Davis.
Yes, and thank you for your efforts to save the building.
Commissioner Brousseau.
Yes.
Commissioner Edmonds.
Yes.
Commissioner Hosmer.
Aye.
Commissioner Kinchin.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you.
Thank you. The motion passes. Come back around once you get through City Council.
And thank you so
Look
much.
forward to it. Thank you so much.
That moves us out of regular agenda items, and we now move to commissioner announcements.